In 1814, we took a little trip along with Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi. We bought a little bacon and we bought a little beans, and we caught the bloody globalists down in New Orleans. All right, folks, I'm down in the garden with the Bean documentary. It's July 7th. I'm holding that up because I'm planning on documenting in a general way for over a course of a week. About a week ago, I came in and told you how great the plants were doing. Well, they're loaded with string beans already. I mean, these beans are really productive, and I'm gonna have a pan tonight, actually. I steam a big bowl of these up every day. So I'm gonna document what's going on here and show you the whole canning process and everything, and you'll see my jars afterwards. But I did have one problem. The baby rabbit snuck in through a hole on the other side of the garden in the old fence, because I haven't had a chance to fix the whole fence. And that little baby antifa pervert came in here and ate a few of my string bean plants. But I drove him out and I caught him in time, and I fixed the damage. I hope he don't get back in. Okay. I'm showing you the pea bed also. See them? They're really tall this year. I showed you them before. They're in the documentary too. I've already been steaming up a bowl of these every night. They're delicious. I'm going to show you what they look like. They're flat, about 3 inches long, and they're tender as hell. Delicious. Okay, folks, tonight, here's the peas for my supper tonight. I've been having that every night for the last 4 or 5 days. Plus, I got a new crop of radishes here, so that'll go on the side of my... All this will go into the main course, or the side courses. Well, we fired our guns and the British kept a-coming. There weren't as many as there was a while ago. We fired once more and they commenced a running down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Hop, 1, 2, 3, hop, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fucking. A bowl, a simple bowl of Oregon snow peas served with butter, salt, and a little dab of sour cream on the side. Today is July 8th. Okay, folks, today's July 8th. The green beans are ready for the pick in a mass way, and I'll be canning them over the next couple days. We're gonna have tons of these things going in the mason jars. The yellow ones are gonna be 3 or 4 days later, and then they'll still be coming out in mass quantities, so then I'll mix yellow and green. Okay, but every night, every day of the year, every day in the summer in the garden, I eat big bowls of this stuff every day. Butter, salt, and a dab of sour cream. Steamed. This is all steamed. And over here, I got a nice big giant pan of Swiss chard. I eat this almost every night. It's like spinach. I like it better than spinach. It's got onions in it and stuff like that. Onions. This reduces substantially down to a a Popeye-sized bowl. Okay. Okay, folks, July 11th, first mass picking of beans. I got about 10 pounds there on the scale. Here's what they look like spread out on the stove. This is about 1/3 to 1/4 of what I'm be picking in the next couple days. There's quite a bit more down there. I haven't even touched the yellow ones yet. Okay, I'm going to can these today, and I'll give you a picture at the end of the day. Okay, folks, it's July 11th. Same day I reported all that damage in the garden a few days ago. But this is the first day of canning, and I got, my take today is 10 jars of green beans. And there's far, far more out there. I got yellow beans that are going to mature a little later. But anyway, and here's my canning machine. Wisconsin. It cost me a lot of money 25 years ago. And every day I go out there when I do all this processing and picking. Tonight we have a vegetable medley of yellow greens, yellow string beans, Oregon peas, and onions. I'm going to steam all that up. I eat that kind of stuff every day. And I still got millions of radishes here. And not that I want to get off the subject matter of this video about beans, but see these radishes here? I leave the tails on them. Those tails aren't convenient handles to eat. What they are is the radishes stay alive in the water. See, with the roots. And you can keep radishes alive in your fridge for weeks. All you got to do is change the water. The roots feed the radish, and it stays nice and fresh. But anyway, I don't want to drive you nuts, but I had a productive day today. 10 jars of string beans. I expect much, much more. Well, we fired our cannon till the barrel melted down. So we grabbed an alligator and we fought another round. We filled his head with cannonballs and pounded his behind. And when we touched the powder off, the gator lost his mind. Okay, folks, today is July 16th. It's a Sunday. It's pouring rain and thunderstorms all day. It's been raining too much lately. But anyway, the beans have to be picked within the next couple of days, or they'll be too starchy to can. Now, normally on such a rainy day as today, I'll come in and I'll do all my dishes. You can see they're piling up, and I got 2 loads of laundry to do and all that. But guess what? Tomorrow's the only opening day to pick beans, Monday, and it's going to be over 90 degrees and ultra humid, and the ground will be wet anyway, so the beans will not do well if I try to pick them like that. So the tactical decision today is to literally pull up all the bean plants in the rain and bring them up to the house whole and harvest them near the kitchen here and avoid the heat tomorrow. So that's what this part of the video is about. You'll see how this goes. Terrible, terrible. Okay, folks, we're out here in the pouring, drenching rain. It's like swimming out here, tropical swimming pool. This is a before and after pick. So here's the bean plants as we speak. Well, folks, abracadabra, presto changeo. The plants all disappeared, and all we got left is a field of mud. And it's still pouring like hell out here. Okay, folks, the beans are up here near the house. You can see the plants are loaded. There was very few flowers still blooming and only a few babies here, so I think this was the right move. Beans only mature in 28 to 35 days. I still can plant and get a full crop by September, and I have done that many times in the past. So I'm just simply going to replant and double my output this year. So I have lost nothing here. Okay, folks, I've been out in this tropical downpour for 45 minutes. I am absolutely drenched. It's just like swimming. It really is. If you had street clothes on or your Sunday suit, you'd be mortified. But in old clothes, I love going out in this kind of stuff. It's just like swimming. I've always liked it. I've done it on occasion through the years, and it reminds me of swimming at Flynn's Beach at Spring Lake. You know, coming out of the water during a tropical downpour where the lifeguard calls you out because there might be some lightning or something. It's exhilarating, really. Halfway through, and of course, the never-ending trips to the compost pile. Okay, folks, we're still in this tropical rain day. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. I've been working on this for 5 hours. I haven't taken hardly any breaks, 5 minutes here or there. I'm about to crack open my first beer. Take a look at this pile of beans, folks. This is probably about a bushel, maybe a little more. Okay? But I picked the whole garden out in one day. Now, I'm going to be here till maybe midnight processing this. And by rights, this should all have been picked over a period of a week, week and a half. And when I did pick, there was still flowers and baby string beans down there. So, this would have kept going. You know, you got to spread this out over a couple weeks. It wouldn't be much work. But, see, this is an emergency. It's too wet this summer. It's just too wet this part of summer, so I had to pick them. But anyway, it'll work out. Okay, folks, it's 10:30 at night. It's the end of the day for me, July 16th. At least I cranked out 7 mason jars tonight, quart jars. But what a wild day in the rain today. I just got to say, though, this rain's got to stop. It's too much. And some of the plants are starting to suffer now. So we need some sun. Good night. Well, folks, it's July 18th. I got up early this morning. I've been busting my butt all day long. And I got 14 jars of produce, 3 jars of Oregon snow peas, and 11 jars of string beans. And I'm too tired to play you any tunes. So have a good night. Okay, folks, we're at the very end of this period from July 7th to July 18th. I'm just here to show you the final tally. I got 28 quart mason jars of string beans, green and yellow, some mixed, 3 quarts of snow peas, 2 quarts of secret radish sauce, and 7 quarts of rhubarb sauce with raw honey and raisins. And there's a whole bunch of remainders in the fridge, and I'll be eating the remainders all week. But yeah, it's been a productive time in spite of some of the losses. The season's just beginning too. I'll probably try to make a shorter video next time, but I just couldn't help it. It was a wild period in the garden. Okay, have a good one. Hot two, 3, 4, hot two. Yeah, they ran through the briars and they ran through the bushes and they ran through the brambles where a rabbit wouldn't go. They ran so fast the hounds couldn't catch them. Down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Hot 2, 3, 4, hot two, 3, 4, hot two, 3, 4, hot two, 3, 4, hot.